Hey guys, it's me, JT, and winter is my favorite season. I love the colder mornings and the darker hours, and of course, anticipating the chances of coming snow. Ooh, even just saying that makes me excited. If you live in a spot where you can't relate, don't worry, I've been there unfortunately. Where I grew up, snow made an appearance, but not all that often. But when it did, I'm not sure my brain was supposed to handle that amount of dopamine that would come because there was a lot of it. If there was a rumor about any snow that was falling, I would anxiously get up way too early just to go see if they were right or not. My mom would be up watching the local news station where she was fixated on that little banner at the bottom of the screen that shows you the status of the school district, whether it was running late or was on time or was altogether closed. We definitely wanted it to close. None of that like,
oh, we have like 2 hours of fun and then, we go back to school and stuff.
No, we want the whole enchilada. We want the whole day. And what was nice about that? The internet wasn't really a widely prevalent thing yet. It truly would be closed and we wouldn't have any assignments. Yay! No school! Well, the only work that I would be doing is trying to get on my stupid snow pants. Those cursed things wouldn't even go like halfway up before they would just stop working with the zipper. Anyways, once I got done with that, everything else came together and I would go running outside with my siblings. We had so many different things that we could do. And one of the things that I would do first was go check the length of the icicles and see how long they had gotten overnight. That's about weapon grade. After that, it was either building forts, which is a personal favorite of mine, or we'd go sledding. And I had the best time with that one. Since my family lived in a very hilly neighborhood, it was the perfect place to be. Maybe not though for the bus drivers. They got stuck a couple of times and my dad and I went to go dig them out. But other than that, it was pretty good. Anyways, we tried all kinds of sleds. We had some disc ones, toboggan style ones, and some years it was amazing because we would even have an inflatable one. Though those didn't tend to last very long. Do you guys ever have it where all your siblings get all the good sleds and then you're stuck with the one where you're like inching all the way down the hill because it has no ability to slide at all? Can I please trade with you? Even though we had a lot of options for sledding courses, we usually opted for my family's driveway, and it was perfect. It was pretty steep and the angle continued for a good distance. The end of that slope had a long flat section of concrete slab that would end with like a 2-foot drop into the backyard. And at the end of the backyard, there was brambles and sticker bushes, so you didn't want to go that far. Sometimes we would build a snowbank at the end as a launching ramp. If you choose the inflatable sled with this amenity though, you would need to make sure to flash my parents your pilot's license because you would go flying. I remember one year I wanted to use my small snowboard to go down the driveway. And as I strapped myself in and started going down, I realized I was building way more speed than I had thought I was going to. And then once I hit that snow ramp, the same thought happened to me, but a little more intense. Because now I was approaching the sticker bushes at the end of the backyard. I knew I didn't want that, so I thought about bailing as soon as I landed. However, I committed to the motion before I even hit the ground, so I landed on the edge of my board and went spinning around the lawn, and I was rapidly approaching the sticker bushes.
So you have chosen death.
Thankfully, I got super lucky and I rotated enough to stop with my board facing the thorns and slowed to a halt just barely pressing up against them. Good times. While I made a ton of good memories with the sledding, I have maybe even more with building snow forts or snowmen. Oh man, I made so many. I built an igloo once. I built a castle that was also a snowman and protected me from various snowballs. I happen to have too much ambition with those kind of projects, and so, unsurprisingly, much like my illustrations, I did not always finish. In retrospect, I think part of that had to do if I got the mittens or the gloves that year. Since my family shared a lot of the snow supplies and gear, sometimes I got the short end of the straw, and it would be a lot harder to build those snow things out of those. But if I didn't want to deal with that obstacle, I could always go for a walk in the woods. I loved exploring that forest by myself. It always looked unrecognizably smaller because the shrubs and the ferns would get buried by the snowfall. I love when it's snowing and the sounds around you are kind of echoey, but then all the far off noises are dampened. And one of the most magical views was the evergreen in the center of the woods. I would climb up it sometimes and just go listen to the world around me. It was really fun. And I tried to find a picture for you guys, but all I could find was one from the springtime, so bear with me. Imagine, oh yay, snow-topped trees. Oh, look at that snowy sky. Isn't this fantastic? Eventually, I would get tired enough to go inside, and my mom would be pulling freshly baked cinnamon rolls out from the oven. This was a tradition that she did every time we had a snow day. We'd also get a mug of that powder hot chocolate stuff with a candy cane and maybe even some marshmallows. Ah, those were the days. How could it get more perfect than that? We'd be inside playing board games, building cozy pillow forts, or maybe destroying each other in Kirby Air Ride. Perhaps we'd even go back outside for more fun in the snow. But I was just so grateful to have so many good memories from that time in my life. Did you guys have any winters like that? I'm curious what yours were like, and feel free to leave me a good sled story or something in the comments. That reminds me though, I want to get back into snowboarding, and so I'm going to go find a used snowboard this year. So I'll see you later. Hello, this is post-video JT. I just thought I'd come and say, thanks for watching my video. It's already February. What happened? Oh my goodness. Also, I have not got much snow this year, and I'm so mad about it. Everyone else that I know has gotten a little bit, and I just want my fair share. So, I still will hopefully be getting that snowboard, but I might not have the opportunity to use it as much as I thought. But you know what? There's always next year, right? I'm also on Bluesky now. That's pretty cool. I'm still trying to figure out how in the world social media works. It's not my usual habitat, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, I thank you guys for hanging around, and I will catch you in the next video, probably at the end of this month. So I hope you have a good night or morning or whatever time it is for you. I have no idea where to start in guessing all of that. So just have a good one, okay? That's all I can do. See ya.